I guess. Don't you love it when you guys all spawn in A320s on my screen? One heck of a challenge to fly in these mountains.
How's it going, guys? There's actually a new logo in the design process currently.
Hey, Brant and everyone.
How you doing?
Hi, John. Hi, Steven.
Good morning. How's everybody?
Alright, is my push stop working now? There it is.
Probably should fly out bike lane, that might help. I think Chicago's the response on the team.
Swing Club. I don't know if we have yet or not, but anyway, welcome. And maybe some of you don't realize that we're doing both, but so welcome to the Bush League Backcountry Fly-In as well. We are in Sturgis, South Dakota. Most of you are aware that there's a big biker rally that happens the first week of August up here, and so we're doing our own kind of virtual aeronautical version of that, I guess. We're not really doing a fly-in per se, but we're simulating the routes that the bikers will fly. Well, sorry, the bikers will drive. We're going to fly. A couple of the routes I've extended just a little bit because we should be able to cover a little more ground than they do. But otherwise, these routes that are listed on the event briefing are very similar to the routes that the cyclists ride every year when they come out. But anyway, just a couple of reminders, I guess. It's a VFR event, and in light of the new VATSIM update, I guess, luckily it shouldn't affect us, but the only thing we really need to worry about is it's a little windy here, and it's also very warm, so there's going to be some density altitude considerations, and I don't have my density altitude calculator handy, but some of these airfields are up around 4,000 feet, so not terrible elevation, but you throw in a little bit of wind and a little bit of hot weather, and it might make your aircraft work a little bit harder than normal. I would file a VFR flight plan. We do have a couple of towered fields, although no ATC just yet. Rapid City Regional and Ellsworth Air Force Base are both controlled airspaces and potentially a part of a couple of different routes there. So you might be able to just avoid them, 100%. But just be ready, just in case. And otherwise, we're not really going to be worried about talking to ATC tonight. There are a few airspace restrictions around some of the different monuments. Devil's Tower, you're supposed to say 3 miles away from the monument. Mount Rushmore and Crazy Horse, you're supposed to, if you're flying a helicopter, you need to be 2,000 feet above, up to, but not over 7,500. And then all fixed-wing aircraft, then they have to start no lower than 7,700, and you have to fly 2,500 feet away laterally from the mountain or from the monument. So just kind of keep those things in mind as you're flying. And that's there is a whole set of helicopter kind of regulations because there's quite a bit of scenic tour guide type of flights around that area, and I know they have checkpoints and things like that. I didn't worry about putting that in the brief. I just think as long as we're talking to each other, we should be just fine. But other than that, guys, I think it's pretty much you're free to fly one of the 4 sort of organized routes, or if you'd like to just kind of go do your own thing, that's totally fine as well. There's a bunch of really cool small airports tucked in around the Black Hills. So, take your time and stop and try to land at some of those. That's kind of the Bush League Backcountry part of this is, we've got a few different, like the IPY Ranch and Taylor Field, and there's a new one down there kind of north of Mount Rushmore called Paradise Valley. I'm not remembering the name of it now, but it's on one of the routes. Anyway, take your time and stop by those places as well, and just enjoy yourself, guys. Let me know before we get started if you have any other questions. All right, sounds good. Yeah, the name of that field is Paradise Valley, and it's the one you'll find just to the west of Rapid City, just north of the Mount Rushmore area, and it's worth a stop. It really is a beautiful, beautiful location, as are most of the airfields that that you're going to fly today. So glad you're able to join and enjoy traveling around the Black Hills, guys.
Thank you, sir.
And welcome everybody into my stream. I appreciate you guys stopping by. And Josh, you reminded me I don't have this ready to go. So I need to get my giveaway started. We're celebrating 900 followers, so there you go. I know we have Rob Valkyrie already here. Of course, Akron Nerd, aka Josh, is here. Good Fixins, I saw him checking in as well.
It's definitely
And
interesting when it comes to departing out of here because the wind is preferring runway 29er.
and anybody else that wants to just get that ticket, go ahead. Exclamation point 100 trillion. No. That's what Rob Valkyrie said. Exclamation point 900. You should be able to get that now. And hey, there's Scott. He's here and lurking away. Awesome, buddy. Glad you could be here. And I am let me just show you the routes here. As long as we're gonna let people kind of get out of the way. I'll show you the different route options that we have, and you guys can kind of let me know, I guess, what you'd want to see. We do have the first route here is called the Devil's Tower route. We'll take off from Sturgis. We'll head up to the Belfouche Reservoir. We'll make a stop at Belfouche Municipal Airport. And we'll kind of skirt the northern edge of the kind of over the top of the Black Hills here into Hewlett Municipal, and then we'll make a stop at the IPY Ranch or IPY Ranch. We'll do a little tour of Devil's Tower. We'll go down here to Keyhole, come up here, hit a little spot called Taylor Field. We'll buzz back past Warren Peaks to Spearfish, and then back to Sturgis. That's kind of the first one here. If we're in the Twin Otter here, we're probably going to be doing about 140-ish, maybe even a little more. That could take us about an hour or so. The second route is the Badlands route. This is one where we actually head east of.
Hey, I'd get paid. What's the altimeter here at Sturgis?
I'm showing 29904. So for this one, we head out towards Ellsworth Air Force Base. We follow Interstate 90 here to the town of Wall. I don't know if you've ever heard of Wall Drug, but they've got kind of a well-known, world-famous, all kinds of signs, only 600 miles to Wall Drug. Anyway, we'll go down here. There's a scenic Badlands Highway that we'll follow here past the Badlands National Park and kind of down to the town of Scenic, and we'll just kind of keep ourselves going back up here to Rapid City and on in. And again, this one a little bit longer route, probably probably hour and a half, hour 20 minutes. So that's the second option. The Canyon Run is the third option. The Canyon Run takes us kind of on a loop of the Black Hills. Honestly, we'll go Sturgis to Spearfish, and we'll follow this highway through Spearfish Canyon. There's actually just a ton of canyons. The Black Hills must have 50 canyons that are named in here. Anyway, we'll head down here to Newcastle, Wyoming, and then we'll pop down to a little town called Edgemont, and then over to Hot Springs, South Dakota, back into South Dakota, up to Rapid City. Again, this is kind of looping around, and again, there's no bad route here, but that's the Canyon Run, and then of course the monuments, which we will go from Sturgis over here to Deadwood, the famous town of Deadwood, South Dakota. Actually, kind of head towards this town called Lead, South Dakota, and we'll follow there's a little highway here that leads us down, and then I talked a little bit about, you heard me talk about Paradise Valley. We'll try to make a stop there. We'll go past the Pactola Reservoir and into the town of Keystone, and then we'll fly by Mount Rushmore and Crazy Horse Monument before landing at Custer County. Then we'll also make a little quick stop at Custer State Park, back up towards Rapid City, and then into Sturgis. So there are the four options, guys, the four options. My mic is really choppy tonight. Okay, gosh,
Who just drove their plane right through me?
Is that any better? Fixie? Test 1 2 1 2. Test 1 2. Is that better? Oh, Acroner. Oh, sorry. All right, gotcha. So, do you guys have a preference? I mean, I know some of you are flying this already,
Guess
but
we're all gonna back taxi down and line up down there.
yeah, it's gonna be a little bit of a waiting game, guys. So, if you want to grass taxi, you'd be welcome to do that. I'll give the owner of the field a quick call, let him know just to double check.
Yeah, I was almost gonna do the grass taxi.
Either way, guys. Either way, there's no hurry, no worry. So, how about this, Scott? You're streaming yourself tonight. Awesome, dude.
Out of Hewlett, so I'm still about 30 miles west of Sturgis right now. I'll land and decide which way to go from there.
That's a good thought there, Michael. Scott's streaming himself. Okay, very good. So, all right. Well, here's what I'll say: 1, 2, 3, or 4, guys. I'll give you 2 minutes to vote. 1, 2, 3, or 4, and if you don't vote, no worries. I'll pick the route that I want to go, and I'll leave all this stuff here, the document, for you guys to check out later on if you would like. How do I share? Let's get this sucker. Let's do a copy link, just in case you want to come back on your own accord. Brett's going to do the monument route. Okay, cool. There's the overall route, so you guys have a chance to come back and check it later on. That's the fly-in, the event briefing. All right. Any preferences? Any preferences at all? One, two, three, or 4. Vote now, or forever hold your peace. There is no bad route.
Here's Pentagon.
Pentagon. Hello, sir. Rob, great to see you, man. Pentagon shows 2 ale horns. Is that your vote, Pentagon? Pentagon, do exclamation point 900. Get your ticket, by the way. Get your ticket. Canyon Run. Ben. All right, Ben, your vote is recorded, and so far it is the leading vote getter by a score of 1 to 0 to 0 to 0. Welcome, Ben. Nice to see you, man. Ben, get your ticket there, sir. We're giving away, for those of you that maybe don't know what's going on, I'm celebrating 900 followers, and I'm giving away a $25 gift certificate at the end of today's flight. So all you have to do to get into the drawing is type exclamation point 900. All right, we got a couple more. Canyon Run so far is the one that's got the vote. I tell you what, I'm going to get started up, and if it still is the one that's in the lead by the time I have engines started, then that'll be what we go with. All right, let's see if I remember how to start this thing. We've got the booster pumps need to come on. Oops! First of all, I need to turn the battery on. Okay. We're gonna go. Booster pumps are on. Do I have? Let's go. Anti-collision, position lights. We'll go ahead and turn the. I feel like I don't have power here. Do that. Whoops. Get that on. There we go. I'm loving it. Bleed air. That'll be, we'll turn that on after we're done here. Bust ties to normal. Generator will come on after we... So I should use the bus ties until we get the engines going here. All right, sweet. Sweet. Like to give you a lot of high altitude wiggle room up here, don't they?
Yeah, it's 5,000 feet.
Taxiing in the grass is taking forever.
Move Oshkosh to Sturgis.
Just go faster.
All right, we got to kid engine starts. Let's get the RPMs fully forward. Come up here, bus ties. Let's get the Jennies going. And we'll get the bleeds going. Let's see, anything else here? Emergency light armed. Don't need any de-icing. None of that stuff. Rest of this will wait for now. Beautiful, beautiful, beautiful. Okay, so what do we have? Any other votes here, or are we going to do the canyon run? We're going to do the canyon run. Edmund votes for canyon run as well. All right, good deal. Sounds like, hey, Texas One Flyboy. TFB, how are you? Great to see you. And we got Squawk 7600. Thank you for the follow. And great to have you on board. All right, canyon run it is. The nice part about the canyon run, by the way, is that we do have several. We have several stops that we can make, and we'll reset the drawing every time. The canyon run will have, let's see, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6 stops. So you have potentially a chance to earn 6 more tickets tonight, which is pretty cool. Okay, so I do have the altimeter set. And I think we're going to go, we need westbound altitude here. We need, I'd say 4,500. Okay, beautiful. I need to file a flight plan here as well, guys. So stand by for 1 second. We're going to be 49 Bravo to, I think what we'll do is we'll go to Mondale Field there in Newcastle, Wyoming. That's kind of our westbound trip. I bet we're out here in the next 10 minutes or so. Yeah, I would say this is going to take us probably about 45 minutes by the time we stop. Cruise speed, yeah, probably about 140. And we'll set an altitude of 4,500. Okay, we'll be we're going to call this southwest bound, and I think we are slant. What are we in this plane? We're probably slant golf. I bet we could fly some RNAV stuff, and we are a member of the Virtual USA Flying Club, even though this is also a Bush League backcountry fly-in. So it's a twofer today. All right, I wonder if everybody's kind of gotten themselves cleared out of the area or not. We need a 275 heading. We're going to be following basically the interstate as we head westbound. The winds again here at Sturgis are 320 at 13 to 18. So runway 29er, it looks like, is what we need. I need to pull up my taxi chart here. Still working? All right. TFB, you give me his cell number and I'll shoot him a quick text there. And I'll let him know what's important here. I will let him know. 49 Bravo, KE. What do we say? KE. CS. Let's try that again. KECS. Beautiful. All right. Newcastle, Mondale. That looks good. All right. Now, my charts. My charty charts. Gonna do a quick taxi briefing. It looks like for us, yeah, we're up here. We're up here in the northern part of this particular area. Northern part of the northern part of the airport. So it's either back taxi or grass taxi. I think we'll probably just grass taxi there. That's no big deal. No big deal. Down to runway 29er. That ought to work. So just kind of a little bit of a right-hand turn and out that way. Correct? What I'm seeing. Oh my goodness! I have got my my little dog Cody sitting next to me, and I'm about to pass out by the amount of fumes coming out of this little guy's APU, if you know what I mean. Wink, wink, nudge, nudge. Oh, you know the next thing I should do though, really quickly. Oh, look at they even mowed it a little bit tight for us here. Let's get to where we're talking to everybody, huh? Might be important. You know what? We'll stay on the pavement here for as long as we can, and then we'll hop on the grass once we get going. Pneumatic pressure's low. I think it'll increase once. Oh, I think I know what I've got to do. Hang on here.
Sturgis traffic, Skyhawk 8033 Foxtrot, 5 miles to the west. Be entering left downwind runway 29er to land, Sturgis.
I can hear the pressure. Yeah, there it is. It's going. I don't know why it's saying it's low here, but I think once I get the RPMs up a little bit, it'll be fine. And maybe I tell you what, if everybody's gone, we may not have to grass taxi. Might be able to just go. All right. Set a notch of flaps here. There is no taxi lights, so we'll put the landing lights on when it's time. I do have some strobes up top, way up top. I just can't get to them with my track IR. I did hear...
Sturgis traffic 8033 Foxtrot on the 45 for the left downwind 29er to land, Sturgis.
Alright, so he's going to land 29er. Sturgis traffic, Twin Otter 11816. We'll hold short of 29er for landing traffic. Test my reversers out. That's looking good. I could run into the follow me van. All right, we'll hold right here. And we'll go ahead and do an official back taxi. I don't know that there's anybody else here. I think we're the last guys to exit. Anybody over there? Yeah, there might be one more person over there, I guess. That could be a guy or two, but we'll kind of hang out. We'll let.
Sturgis traffic, Skyhawk 8033, Foxtrot, left downwind 29er to land, Sturgis.
All right, so he's coming here somewhere. There he is. Yep, we wouldn't have been able to back taxi and get out in time, so I'm glad we waited. Rob, don't encourage him, please, dude. Truly, this guy is like he's a 7-pound atom bomb. I tell you, I don't know what the deal is, but oh man, he can clear out a room, buddy. Whew, chakalaka. All right, anything else here? All this stuff is on. Pedo heat can come on. There, oh, I do have a taxi light. I stand corrected.
Foxtrot, left base 29er to land, Sturgis.
So we should see him, hopefully. Kind of making his left base right in front of us here. By the way, that if you don't know, that's November 8033 Foxtrot. That's our friend Michael. He's got himself a full motion. I'm sorry, not a full motion, but a full-on.
Sturgis traffic, Skyhawk 8033 Foxtrot, final approach 29er to land, Sturgis.
A full-on replica cockpit in his house, and it is amazing. He also streams. Just look up 8033 Foxtrot, November 8033 Foxtrot. I'm guessing he's streaming right now. Yes, he is. Here's his information. Go support his stream. He's an awesome dude. Well worth the follow and the subscription. And an amazing home cockpit. Yeah, he's on final on his stream. And I'm not sure why we're not seeing him quite yet, but we will once he gets a little closer, I'm sure. All right, so that's one airplane landing at Belfouche, which is just a little bit up north. He is down. Why don't I see him? Must be just a little bit of stream lag here. And are we blocking the one? Are we blocking the one? We might be blocking the one taxiway. Okay. All right, so he's... Oh, we must have had a grass taxi. All right. Well, if we've got a bunch of guys waiting on the grass taxi, then I'm going to do the same thing. Because I don't want to cut in front of anybody. I'm kind of bummed out. I didn't get to see 3 Fox on the landing there for whatever reason. It's something I hope System Update 10 addresses. Really would like to better see the traffic if possible. There goes, that might actually be him. It might be that much of a stream delay. Nope, that's the departing traffic. Okay, very good. We do have, it looks like at least one person down here. Get going in front of us. That might be Michael, actually. We're gonna go down. We'll take a full length. All right, heading out of there 275. I don't know if I set that. Oh, this, about the only thing I don't really like about this airplane is it just takes forever to spin the heading bug around. And it didn't help that I went the wrong way. I was right there by 27. Alright, that'll get it. Sturgis traffic, Twin Otter 816 is departing runway 29er. Straight out VFR, Sturgis. Runway is clear. Gusty, windy, windy. Let's do it. Airspeed's alive. 70. 80. Rotates. Oh boy, abrupt. That was not smooth. Hey, what the? Flaps are coming up. Let's make that turn. 275. Trimmy, trimmy. Let's not over torque here. Let's pull back on the power a little bit.
Sturgis traffic, helicopter November 16, entering departing to the northwest from the ramp. Sturgis.
Ah, cool. We've got some heli traffic as well. Awesome. There's our interstate. I'm gonna follow that pretty much all the way up past Spearfish. And I'm going to do my best to give you some more outside shots, guys, because I know this is a really cool area. Want to be able to show you as much as I possibly can here. First place that we're heading is the town of Spearfish. So get your please get your ticket, because this is going to be a fast first leg. Greetings from Nashville. Ah, downwind, Sam. Ah, I'm so glad. Thanks for checking in, buddy. Great to hear from you. Hopefully things are going well down there. And we are looking for the town of Spearfish here and the Spearfish Airport. Early morning tomorrow. Yeah, I bet you're getting plenty of hotel room time, aren't you? That's too bad. Town like that and you're not even able to enjoy it. What's my deal here? Altitude alert. Oh yeah, there we go. I'm already higher than I wanted to be. Things are going pretty good downwind. I've just got started. I'm looking for the first airfield of the day. Looking for I've got the town of Sturgis here. I'm looking for the airport. I might have flown by it. In fact, I think I did. Alright, so let's cut some power here and let's get our eyes on. I think it was only an 18-mile leg. That feels like it was not quite 18 miles, right? I don't know, this plane's fast and all. I actually think this is the town of Sturgis. My apologies here. And Downwind Sim, thank you very much for the ascription. Yes, I'm about to stall. I think I went into beta range there somehow. That's crazy. Appreciate you giving me the encouragement and support all these years. I know that the deal says 16 months. I know it's been a lot longer than that. So again, greatly appreciate it. Make sure you get your ticket there, my friend, and exclamation point 900. Let's win your money back, buddy. You deserve that much at least. All right, here we go. Here we go. Outbound. Let's get it. Try to get trimmed out here. Kind of having some really weird power issues here. Like it's wanting to go from full-on takeoff power to beta power here. That's really, really strange. Okay, now we're on the right track now. Let's see. What? Somebody. Dominic the Gamer. Dominic, welcome. Don't mind me. I'm just going over my filed westbound VFR cruise altitude of 4,500. No big deal. No big deal. Pull back some power here. Let's see if we can get it trimmed out. Following. This is Interstate 90, you guys. And for those of you just joining, welcome. Happy Bush League Monday. My name is Brant. Welcome to the Melvin Leroy channel. It's so nice to have you aboard. We're out here in the Black Hills of South Dakota, and we're actually we're going to be doing a little bit of a canyon tour here. We have several canyons. I'm not going to be able to name them all, but the first one that we hit here in just a little bit is a really nice one I've been in many times, called Spearfish Canyon. This is up in the Mount Rushmore neck of the woods. Devil's Tower, maybe you've heard of those national monuments. Hey, Grumpy Gordo coming in with the air raid. Ah, very nice. Welcome, Raiders. Emperor Fun. Thanks for the follow. Welcome. But yeah, this is the 34th installment of the Bush League Backcountry Fly-In, and we are teaming up today with the awesome general aviation club called Virtual USA Flying Club. It's the first event that they're hosting here in August, and yeah, we just got started. We departed Sturgis, South Dakota. We're up here in Sturgis, South Dakota, because this is the home of a biker rally that you maybe have heard of. That happens the first part of August every year. So
The scenery in Microsoft.
Hey.
Bell Force is wrong.
Uh-oh. Mustafa's here. JPC, hey. Welcome, you guys. Hey, man. No problem. You enjoy. And my dog says hi, by the way. Mustafa, welcome. Great to see you. Happy Monday. We're following Interstate 90 to a little small town called Spearfish, South Dakota. What? He must need something. He's a very insistent young lad. All right, you guys, all of you folks that just came in from the Grumpy Gordo raid, if you did push that follow button, if you're a follower, please type exclamation point 900. Get yourself a ticket into the $25 gift card giveaway. If you're brand spanking new, it might not give you a ticket, but I'll see that you've entered it, and I'll hand enter. All you have to do is be a follower. We're celebrating 900 followers. And friend to all, you've got yours. Welcome, friend to all, if I haven't said hello yet already. If I've missed anybody here, I apologize. Welcome. Fantastic to see you. Gordo, Moose, you guys are in. We will be giving away that $25 gift card, by the way, at the end of the stream tonight. So, don't need to be present to win. However, I have decided, I have decided that anybody who does stick around till the end of the stream, I'm gonna probably draw an additional. Well, I shouldn't say probably. I'm gonna draw an additional $25 gift card to celebrate you guys. So, oh, I think we've got Spearfish. Yes, we do. Spearfish traffic. Twin Otter 11816 is entering left-hand traffic pattern. Runway 29er. Spearfish traffic. I think it's 29er. Kevin, great to see you. Where else would I be? Well, this thing is my Bravo is being kind of weird today, guys. It's kind of going like there's about this much, like about an inch of movement I can do before it goes from total takeoff, go around power to beta reverse. It's caused me to have some issues. So this is, here we go. This is Spearfish. Spearfish traffic, Twin Otter 816 left, crosswind, runway 30, Spearfish. I'm actually just totally taking a guess. I think it's 30. No, it wouldn't be 30 if it's 13. What would it be? 31, 31. Oh, pretty close. All right. Spearfish traffic. Twin Otter 816 left downwind 31. Spearfish traffic. All right. One last call. Get your first ticket. It's the first of potential. See right there. I'm in beta already. I shouldn't be in beta. What in the world is going on? I need to check and see. I must have a different profile loaded. That's going to be an issue. Anyway, it'll be the first of potentially 6 raffle tickets you could earn tonight. And like I mentioned before, the first one I'll draw. If you're not here, I'll find you. I will find you. But the second one, if you're here, you'll have a chance to win at the very end. Spearfish traffic, Twin Otter 816, left base 31. Spearfish traffic. Well, yeah, it's very, very tough to manage, you guys. Wow, this is really, yeah, I gotta see what's going on here. When if I safely get on the ground, guys. No guarantees. First notch of flaps coming in. Spearfish traffic, Twin Otter 816 on the final 3-1. Spearfish traffic. Like you stole it. See what I did there? Because it's a stall aircraft. Okay, yeah, I promise I won't keep doing that. Super fast, holy moly. Like I say, I'm either full toga, full power, or I'm beta. And this is going to be really interesting, you guys. Holy cow. Alright, we're down. And getting blown around a little bit. See that's okay. That part right there past the detent, but like I shouldn't have to go that far to get back into the, like I'm at almost 2/3 throttle just to get back, and then it's just full power. Oh man. Let's just get off the runway here and see what we can do. I have to have a profile loaded incorrectly or something. Spearfish traffic, Twin Otter 816 is clear of 3-1. All right, well, let's taxi down here. We'll jump out real fast. We'll take a look at our throttle profile and see if we can figure out what the heck was going on there. CP8857, hello. Hello, hello. Downwind Sim, thanks. Yeah, that was kind of wild. That was more than kind of wild. Here's a good taxi spot. Otherwise, we might have to switch planes here, guys, if this is going to be kind of wonky like that. There's the old Airbus. All right, we're clear of everything. Okay, let's just take a look here. So, right now I'm kind of where, yeah, see, right now I'm in reverse mode range, and then it goes to reverse max. That part works fine. When I come there, I should be to idle. Right here is idle, but then look how fast it goes. Like, it just doesn't have any, yeah, this is really weird. All right, let me just see what my, surely I just have a bad profile loaded up. Oh yeah, I've got the default Bravo throttle. That might be, oh no, I've got the Twin Otter profile.
Hi, kid.
Hey, 0.34 is here. Very cool. I don't know what's going on, you guys. I might have to switch. Iowa Scotsman. That does not feel correct. Does not feel correct. All right. Forgive me for doing this, but I don't think I'm going to be able to. Like, I've got a few places here where I need to have proper throttle controls here. So how about we do, just give me 1 second here. Let's go to, we'll jump in. Oh, that doesn't look good. Holy cow, what was that? Spearfish. And hopefully I have a parking spot. Yes, I do. And then let's go. I wonder if it's livery specific. Here's the one I normally fly. Just out of curiosity, do you mind if I load that up, guys, and just see? I really do want to fly this plane. This is a fun plane. It's just perfect for this. Oh, I should have started on the runway fired up. All right, well, it'll give me a chance to get caught up on the giveaway here. Last call for the first round of the giveaway here. If you haven't already, exclamation point 900. I'm going to write down all of my tickets, and we'll get this thing ready to go for round 2. Oh, hey, hello. Let's be a bad pilot here for the sake of time. No. We'll stay with it. We'll start it up correctly, and we'll just, maybe that's also part of the issue here. All right, Texas 1 Flyboy. And let's see, who else do I have in here? Brenda All. Sorry, I have to hand type these in because I'm terrible at streaming. Moose.
Zero.
Hey, Steve 099er. Great to see you, man. All right, there we go. So that round is going to be closed officially. And here's the next round. You guys can start typing exclamation point 900 and get your tickets while I try to get this baby fired up again. All right, luckily it's not a hard startup process. Think I left everything. Nope, I didn't. We'll just turn everything on here. Light-wise. It looks fine. All right, here we go. Thank you for your patience, by the way. Happy Bush League Monday for those of you just coming in. Allow me to introduce myself. My name is Brant. This is the Melvin Leroy channel. The Melvin Leroy moniker, the name, is it's my grandpa's name. He was the guy that got me into aviation in general, and then inadvertently he got me sort of addicted to flight simulation too, because he stuck me on one of the company trainers that they had back in the day. That was
What was that?
a lot of fun.
Airframe counter +1.
No. Okay, go ahead and go prop lever full forward.
What I thought was Paradise Valley was not actually Paradise Valley. And
All right, it's good thing we didn't land or didn't spawn in on the runway, because we just had somebody. Did we just have somebody come in and Harrison Ford that? I think we might have. I just Harrison Forded that bad boy. All right. So now I want to see if this feels any better. Okay. Well, I don't know that that feels that much better, you guys, but what the heck? We're going to roll with it. Oh, my goodness gracious. Dane Flats, this is it, buddy. Dane, if you're not doing anything, man, we are in the Black Hills or at Sturgis doing the Bush League Backcountry flying. It's number 34. Dane, so good to see you, my man. And you could join in. I'm currently at I'm at Spearfish KSPF. Hop on in if you want to fly. This is the event, you guys, that we're doing. For those of you that are curious, here's the event briefing. It's a combination Virtual USA Flying Club and Bush League Backcountry Fly-In, and we're just about to head. We're on the if you look at that document, we are on the Canyon route. So we're gonna be heading kind of southwest-ish out of Spearfish, and we're gonna find some pretty cool canyon lands here, guys. I think you guys are gonna enjoy it. Gens are on. I'm wrestling a little bit with the throttles on my beloved twin Otter here, so bear with me, guys. It's still not exactly where it needs to be, but it's good enough, and it's going to add to the holy cow. It'll add to the ambiance and adventure of the flight. And we've got an F-16 apparently, that's an F-14 that's going to join us here. That's cool. All right, let's get back to business here. How fast is this plane? It'll do about 140-ish. Spearfish traffic. Twin Otter 11816, taxi runway 31, Spearfish. Oh boy, I can't see for squat down there. Exclamation point 900, you can get your second ticket of the night. It's a $25 gift card giveaway. We will be awarding that at the end of the night. If you can't hang out, it's okay. I'll find you. If you do hang out, though, you'll have a chance to win a second gift card, but that second gift card, you must be present. The first one, yeah, just stay alive. I will find you. And it can go towards whatever you want. You want the xplane.org, we can do that. You want to pick up something from the Microsoft marketplace, yeah, we can make that happen. If you need to, have a little down payment on your next sink install from the St. Louis Plumbing Association, yeah, no big deal. Maybe you're in Nashville and you need a little, need a little pocket change because you're going to go down to the Opry and, you want to buy yourself a round of Diet Dr. Peppers or something and you're a little short on cash. I can make that happen tonight, my friends. Okay, we need to get out of here. We're going to follow, what road are we following here? I've driven this road a time or two. Well, I don't remember, but we're going to be heading down a really scenic part of South Dakota. We'll depart sort of westbound here, so we're going to make a climbing left-hand turn, and then just before we hit the city, there is that's right, the St. Louis Roto-Rooter. I'm not going to take that any further, Dane, but yeah. All right, here we go, guys. Spearfish traffic. Twin Otter 816 departing runway 31 will be left-hand crosswind departure. Spearfish. Julik 12. Hello, welcome. Happy Bush League Monday. Great to see you. See, now right now I am I'm not coming out of my throttles are not, they are not responding normally. I'm just now to idle. Yeah, this is going to be a wild ride, you guys. What do I have? Yeah, we'll get going here. Okay. Takeoff power is set. Airspeed alive. Front tire bouncing. 80. And rotate. And again, we're kind of abrupt on the takeoff too. This plane is just overall acting very, very strange, you guys. I don't know what's going on. Away we go. Beautiful Spearfish, South Dakota. Heading up towards the northern part of the Black Hills. All right, let's make that turn. Yeah, even my transition to track IR is being weird. Okay, now I just want to pull back ever so slightly. Boy, I've got to relearn how to fly this plane now because apparently my throttle quadrant is going to give me about 1/4 of an inch of leeway here today. So I don't think I am sinking. Am I? Am I sinking? All right. I think I'm looking for. There it is. There's Spearfish Canyon. So we're going to head down here. Again, an incredibly. If you've never been out here, guys, all right, there's a lot of touristy kind of stuff to check out, but the fun part of the Black Hills is just simply driving from one town to the next because you get to go through places like this, and I don't know how well this is going to render. I've honestly not flown this in Microsoft Flight Sim, but this is Spearfish Canyon, and it's about 50 miles of just unbelievable mountain. I don't even know what else to say. It's a creek, it's mountains, it's a windy road. You can see why the Sturgis bike rally, this is one of their routes, goes right through here. And it takes you kind of down to Deadwood. So you can stop, you can have lunch, you can play some blackjack, you can do your thing. But yeah, there are many, many really, really great places just to cruise around. And it's, summertime, it's busy, right? So you're going to have to kind of take your time, like especially if you get behind, 50 motorcycles, right? Don't plan on passing, so just settle in, I think the speed limit on this road is only like 45 anyway, just because of how twisty and turny it is. But yeah, it's a cool spot. I really do enjoy it. I went to college here for 1 year in Rapid City, which is down just a little bit farther south. Didn't do too well in college, but really loved this area. Smitty, I bet that sucker does. I bet that does look good. Yeah, we are. We're actually downwind sim. We're heading towards lead. We are heading towards lead. We'll lead is just a little bit east of our location. Well, yeah, I may not be able to quite get over there downwind sim. Deadwood, and I apologize, guys. We're not actually going to go right past Deadwood. Deadwood and Lead are just a couple of ridge lines over. I forgot we're heading down towards Newcastle, Wyoming here, but if you have a chance, everybody, I'm pretty sure everybody knows about Deadwood, but the town of Lead has a very interesting, is it a nuclear research facility downwind sim? Tell me again what the name of that place is. And if you could share a link, that'd be fantastic. It's the only town I've ever been in my life where there literally is no level ground anywhere in the town. It's built right out of the hills. It's a mining town. I mean, there must be 100 gold mines, former and active gold mines out here. And Lead was, I think gold was one of the many things that they mined, but the town just kind of sprung up around this gold mine, and there is no flat area on the every house is built on a hill, carved out of a hill, supported by pillars. It's just craziest thing. There you go, City of Lead. You'll want to check that out. It's got some very, like I say, some very interesting things going on. But there's all kinds of these little towns in here. Really, really good. If you like to play golf, this is an awesome place to play golf. The most beautiful golf course I've ever golfed in person is just actually we're heading there in just outside of Hot Springs, South Dakota. So, and no, I'm not sponsored by the South Dakota Tourism Guide. It's just a cool place. And yeah, you can do the tourist stuff. You can do, and you should do the Mount Rushmore, do the Crazy Horse and all that. This route does not take us past that, by the way. We're circumventing that right now. Kind of going around here, but yeah, man, it's been a few years since I've been on this drive, and wow, it's one of those drives where you put on a little music, and like you don't talk for an hour and a half because you just wide-eyed the whole time you're driving. There, yeah, you know what, Kevin, I can imagine, and I've never been out there, but it seems like a similar topography, if you will. if you start at Sioux Falls, well, okay, so that's a loaded question, Tim. Tim, I kind of like the plains of South Dakota. I was actually born in South Dakota, so I kind of like that. But it starts to get hilly about the middle, right about the Missouri River. So the state capital is Pierre, South Dakota. That's in my mind when it starts to get a little more hilly and very, very pretty. And then the closer you get to Rapid City, so I'd say you've got 6 hours until you kind of start hitting the foothills. If you come from Sioux Falls, though, you'll go past the Badlands, so you'll hit that area first. Yeah. So, but six-ish hours, you'll be right in the middle of this stuff here. Neutrinos in lead. That's right. You guys, you got. Oh, I fell off my route here. You got to check this out. You've got to check this out. By the way, just in case you didn't know, we're near terrain there. Betty's helping us out. Exclamation point 900 if you're a follower. And I don't know if I said hello to Heavens Foundation. Thank you for the follow, Heavens Foundation. And hopefully I didn't miss anybody else here that followed. But if you're a follower, please type exclamation point 900. Get your ticket, even if you're brand spanking new. And just followed you. You came here at the right time, guys. I kind of lost sight of my road, and I am cheating a little bit. By the way, I'm not doing my typical Bush League navigation. I've got a little moving map display set up because I want to be able to fly today and get as many takeoff and landings done in as short amount of time as I can for the drawing. So, Edmund, you've got yours. Good deal. Good deal. So every time we land, by the way, and we're getting ready to land in a place called Newcastle, Wyoming. Every time we land, I reset the counter so you can get another ticket. You'll have a chance to get up to 6 tickets today. $25 gift card giveaway at the end of the stream. And on the way back up, if you really twisted my arm, I could probably be convinced to fly past Mount Rushmore and Crazy Horse. It's not that far out of the way. Hopefully you're kind of enjoying this, though. I really do like this drive, this part of the trip. It starts out kind of, like you can see the hills and stuff are a little bit, they're kind of mild right now, so you're like, oh, this is nice, but then the closer you get to Spearfish, the deeper the canyon gets, and it's just like, oh, wow, wowzers. And this part up here is not too bad either, but Microsoft Flight Sim does a pretty good job of rendering it, though, I'd have to say. Yeah. Oh, hey, there you go. Yeah, it's an easy drive. I mean, you'll be on the interstate the whole way, so it might even be quicker than that for you. But you'll be in the southeastern part of the state in Sioux Falls, which, by the way, is quite hilly and beautiful. That area of South Dakota is really nice also. But you'll be southeastern South Dakota all the way clear to the western edge and northwestern edge of South Dakota. So just about as far as you can travel in South Dakota and still be in the state. There's my road. I missed the turn. Yeah, I like that whole area there. like Tri-Cities area. It's nice down there. Really is. Climbing a little bit? I think I am. If I was smart, I would just set some autopilot here. That way I didn't have to worry about crashing into things. Let's see if I know how to use the autopilot in this thing. Let's spin the heading bug here. Slowest heading bug ever. Just about out of the hills and almost to, well, you know what, we're not going to worry about it. We're almost to Newcastle here, guys. I think we'll just kind of plot our course. This is the Inyan Kara Mountain that we're going past. If you're looking at the sectional, you kind of get a sense of where we're at. And just kind of crossing into Wyoming right now. Hey, Slanty. Welcome. How did your ATC session go there? Rob, nice to see you, man. Welcome, Raiders. I have snuck up to 8,000 feet here. I really don't want to be quite that high. Although the MSE in the area is 7,300. Mondale Field, where we're heading in Newcastle, is 4,178 feet. Steven just saw the raid. Did Slant Alpha's stream end early? Oh, I guess, yes, he did. He did raid STW 22, and yeah, he's been going about 2 hours. I'm not sure, I guess. I've been a little busy. So here we go. Here's where the fun starts, you guys. I'm going to start trying to manage my wonky throttle here. Leave the GPS at home. That's right, buddy. Oh, holy moly. Thanks for 27 months of ascriptions there, Mr. Sherman Jr. A longtime friend and mentor, Mr. Slant Alpha Adventures. A man of many skills. I know he's was doing some ATC training today, but as the name implies, Slant Alpha is his game, and he is definitely the guy that's probably done the most as far as helping me learn how to navigate without the magenta line. So, in fact, he'd be upset that I even have this much up. So let me. This is for you, Slanty. How do I do this menu? There we go. Hey, Fixie. A little gift sub to Dane Flats. Dane Flats, you don't even know how lucky you are, Mr. Flats. You now have access to 12 of the best emotes that you can ever hope to make on Google Drawing. Plus about 4 that are actually done by people that know what they're doing. Yeah, those are the 4 that for the people that know what they're doing. The rest of them are me hacking crap out at work when I'm bored on Google Drawings. All right, Mondale Field. Let me get a little briefing here. Mondale Field, runway 32 is what we're going to shoot. We've got 330 gust. Oh man, what the? Holy cow, Slanty. Dude. A 5 gift sub bomb, and you guys are about to start a hype train. I have something new in store, by the way, for a hype train, and I think you're going to like it. But most importantly, thank you, Rob. Holy crap. That was above and beyond, dude. Thank you. Runway, I think I was saying something about runway 32, but now I'm like almost to land on this bluff here. Wow. That's fantastic. There it is. There's the hype train, level 1. All right, let me see if I can do this. Okay, here we go. You'll have to tell me what you think. The new thing that I have set up for the hype train, it doesn't happen very often, but I've been waiting to break this out. It's embarrassing family photos of yours truly, Uncle Melvin. And there's the level 1 photo. And yes, they get better with every level that you go up. Oh, and we're already to a level 3. So there's level 1. Okay, we'll hold that for just a little bit, and I'll do level 2. Slanty, you and me both, buddy. You and me both. Edmund, thanks for the cheer bits. Somebody else tossed some cheer bits. Dane Flats, thanks for the cheer bits, dude. There's the field. All right, Mondale Field, Twin Otter 816 is 3 miles to the north at 6,500. We're gonna overfly the field and enter a left-hand pattern 3-2. All right, so here we go. There's level 1. There's level 1. Here comes level 2, you guys. And again, yeah, they just get better and better and better with every level. Okay, I see how you guys are, Papa Charlie. 500, man. Thank you, dude. Edmund Stoner, I think I said thanks, but if I didn't, thanks. And even if I did, thanks. You guys are awesome. You guys are awesome. Well, where did my nickname of the cat lady start? It might have started right there in the back. I think you probably see my grandpa in the back there just shaking his head. I don't know. There's a Texas 1 flyboy. Don't forget to fly, right? Here we go. I see where we're intending to go. Oh my gosh, you guys are awesome. 62% of the way to level 3, and the next embarrassing photo of yours truly. And I stumbled upon these gems just a little while ago, and I'm like, you know, they're too good not to share. They really are. All right, second notch of flaps coming in. I'm having a little bit of trouble, by the way, with my throttle, so this is going to be entertaining, to say the least. Okay, track IR is tracking. There's our field, Mondale Field. We're going to overfly. Just about pattern altitude here. See, now I'm in beta. So I can't, I have about a 1/4 of an inch between idle and beta and throttle. And so you can see my speed and my altitude, it just wants to climb. So it's either in beta, where it's not going anywhere, or it's enough throttle that, yeah, see, now I'm down to, yeah, I'm going to have to, Texas 1 flyboy inches us ever closer to the level 3 picture. Mondale Field. Otter 816 is over the field. 4,800, jumping in left-hand pattern, runway 32, Mondale Field. I'm going to have to get out of this airplane, guys. I'm so sorry. It's just, I've got to go and see what's going on with my throttle quadrant here, but it's not going to be, yeah, we'll see how my landing is, I guess, before I say it's not going to be. It needs some work. I got to have the mechanics get out here and take a look at it. All right. Sorry, Chad. I know you're saying stuff, talking smack. Mondale Field, Otter 816, left base, runway 32. And rightfully slow. So, There's friend to all, kicking it up 95%, guys.
Annie West reminding you to read the chat.
Yeah, you want me to read the chat? Whatever. Mondale Field, Otter 816. On to final 3-2, Mondale Field. Yeah, I missed that sucker by a mile, didn't I? Holy cow. Okay. There's a reason I'm this high, by the way. It's, oh, I'm gonna miss this. I gotta go around. We gotta fly this again, you guys. That was ugly. Mondale Field, Twin Otter 816. We're gonna go around and we're gonna exit the pattern. We're gonna do a low pass and exit the field southbound, Mondale Field. All right, I'm not gonna worry about I'm not gonna go full stop here, guys. We're gonna call this good. So while first of all, thank you, level 4. That's awesome. Please put one last round of exclamation point 900 if you haven't already. And instead of me trying to wrestle into Mondale Field here, we're just going to kind of go around and get the heck out of here. Flaps coming up. And we'll start heading down towards Hot Springs. That way we can keep the party going here. All right, level 4. I can at least do this much for you. Here's level 3 hype. Embarrassing family photo. There it is. And then I could start to read the chat again, you guys. Just a second. What do I need to be out of here? 142. Oh, this is escalating. Actually, this is spiraling downhill in a hurry. Let me get this set up here, guys, and then we'll figure out what we're doing. Holy cow! All right. Do I know how to use the autopilot? How about 5,500? Will that work? Heading mode, altitude engaged. Then I can actually maybe do a couple things here. All right, Mondale Field, by the way, it is. I can tune this VOR. Let me make Slanty at least somewhat happy with what's going on here. 108.2. All right, down here we go. 108.2. And by the way, about whatever 4 years ago, before I met Slant Alpha, I didn't know how to do any of this stuff. So that's the VOR. We're outbound on a 142 outbound heading. With any luck, one of these guys over here will let me do that. Yeah, there we go. And a full 2. All right, we're 17% of the way, guys. 2 minutes. 2 minutes to the even more embarrassing level 4 family photo. Otherwise, it's gonna be a little secret there, guys, and you're gonna have to come back later. 142, 112. There we go. 142. Well, we're not quite tracking that the way we want. So let's plot a little intercept course here of about 110. And then let me get caught up with chat, because Downwind Sim, I should say, Annie West, you are 100% right. I've not been good. We had Texas One Flyboy. Let's see. Texas One Flyboy, the gift sub to Jay Smitty. Friend to all, 200 bits. Texas One Flyboy, another gift sub to Steve, STW222. Texas One Flyboy, 100 biddies. Papa Charlie, 500. Edmund, 500. Dane Flats, 100. And then Slant Alpha. He's the guy that got it all started here, along with the Good Fixins. Slanty, the 5 gift sub bomb, and Good Fixins with his reascription. I also, somewhere in that mix, we had Downwind Sim that also reascribed. Okay, guys, I just noticed right now I don't have not. Can I climb an indicated speed? Will it let me climb here? Maybe. Let's indicated airspeed mode. Add a little power. Indicated airspeed mode. Are you not wanting to do that? Maybe not. We have terrain here. Seems like I have another. Can I go vertical speed? I really don't use the autopilot in this, like, hardly ever. Are we climbing yet? All right, there we go. Yeah, we got to get over the top of this this ridge line here. I think we'll. Oh, we missed our radial. All right, you guys. Well, a level 3 hype train, and I will leave the Garfield slipper embarrassing family photo up just for you guys. Thank you so very, very much, and just keep that in the back of your mind, guys, for later on. There are actually 2 even more embarrassing family photos of yours truly out there waiting to be discovered. And it's just gold. It really is streaming gold. So that was awesome, you guys. Holy crap. Look at that. Look at that emote. That's awesome. All right. Okay, I was going to work my way backwards here. The freshman yearbook picture. Papa Charlie, like I have on the you can see on the stage or the bookshelf behind me, I have volumes of embarrassing pictures, and why hide them, right? Why hide them? Let me work back here. Let's see. Anna got aggravated from Melvin not keeping up with the chat. Yeah, so that's right. She made me that. Hey, Downwind Sim, you are also a new sponsor to the channel. If you'd like to, go ahead and use your custom command there. Go ahead. Feel free. Feel free. Papa Charlie uses your first grade photo for Discord. That's awesome, dude. Friend to all came in with 200. I don't know if I said friend to all. Thank you, friend to all, for the cheer bits, man. That's you guys. I'm sure I missed somebody, but holy cow, you guys, that was so much fun. I greatly appreciate it. And again, get some of that money back, guys. Exclamation point 900. Oh, I need to reset the giveaway. Stand by. That's probably what Downwind Sim was trying to tell me. Downwind Sim. Okay, here we go. I got to get all my things entered in here. But first, let's go to nav. We're going to track outbound here. I think I should pick that up. Okay, give me 1 second. I might have.
Good night, everybody.
See you.
Yeah, have a good one. Thanks for flying with us.
Take care. This portion
Have a
of
good
the
night.
Leroy channel
Thank you for coming in tonight.
Downwind Sim binoculars. Never take off without them.
I may have overestimated what I'm able to do simultaneously. All right, getting the rest of these tickets in here. By the way, we've surpassed the 60 ticket mark already. My record for giveaway tickets is 90. What did I have? 91 back in May. So all right, I'm going to reset that giveaway, and I'm going to open it again. So this is our third leg. So you guys now have another opportunity to type exclamation point 900. You can get yet another ticket. We will go, by the way, we're on our way down to Edgemont Municipal. It's a 40-mile run. We'll take a look at that. Take a look at that field, and then we will turn and make a little short hop over to Hot Springs. I'll probably do a full stop at Edgemont, just because I will need to. Again, I'll need to get my tickets caught up. Okay, I'm slowly trying to figure out where the sweet spot is on my Bravo here. Oh, and I don't have a flight plan filed. Yeah, see, like I've just bit off more than I could chew. There's no question. Thankfully, there's no ATC. Oh, and I got disconnected from Xpilot also. That's weird. That's really weird. All right. So anyway, Downwind Sim, I'm sure I missed a bunch of stuff back there, so I completely apologize. Totally apologize for that, you guys, as I was trying to bring it on home. Slanty's heading out. All right, man. Okay, thank you for bringing that full circle, Rob. And I promise you, there's no nudity. It is still family friendly. It really truly is. But it just, yeah, I don't know how else to explain it other than just to say, it's pure gold. It really is pure gold. I've not always been the suave and cool dude that you see with the movie star good looks and the dulcet tones. I was a little bit of a nerdy kid. Have a great night, Rob. Thanks again for everything, buddy. Right there. I can't. Oh, yeah, I guess you saw the chest bump. I better start my butt down here because I think I'm probably getting fairly close to Edgemont. Am I? Yeah, I am actually. So let's come off of. Yeah, what do I want to do? Let's spin it down here. Let's go to vertical speed mode. I wish I could go just work indicated airspeed mode here, but it's not wanting to let me do that. So I think I have to go vertical. Let's arm that, and then, yeah, see, I don't know what I'm doing here. Oh, there we go. Now we're diving at 3,000 feet per minute. All right. This is why I don't use autopilot. Here's where beta in flight is going to help. Is this, well, Dane Flats, thank you. You know, the rest of the 8th grade girls didn't really think so, but I kind of thought so. My mom said I was a catch, right? I love those slippers. You know, back in the day that was early 80s, we were still searching for something to take the place of moon boots. Remember moon boots? Star Lugo. We did not, as a society, we did not have an acceptable substitute for moon boots. And so we were looking for those things. And I must say, I've never really owned a pair of slippers I've liked more than those Garfield slippers. Edgemont is 6 Victor 0. And we will do full stop. Again, if you just got here, you've been lurking, you've been one of those ads got in the way or whatever, please type !900, get yourself another ticket. It's a $25 gift card giveaway. I'm going to actually be doing 2 of those tonight. We're going to do one where you don't have to be present to win. Excuse me. And we're going to do another one where if you hang around till the very, very end, you'll have a second chance to win. So, Edmund, you got your next one. Very nice, very nice. And Edgemont is 3,500 feet, so we're right about pattern altitude or coming up on it. We'll go ahead and level off here. And try to see if we can find the field. Edgemont, South Dakota, named appropriately enough because it's right on the border with South Dakota and Wyoming. And there's not a lot here. However, the next place that we stop, Hot Springs, is a pretty cool little town. It actually has a dinosaur dig site, and it's the gateway. Maybe Edgemont, the gateway to the Black Hills. Edgemont municipal traffic. Twin Otter 816 is 5 miles north of the field. Be entering left-hand pattern runway 32, Edgemont. I don't know if Edgemont has runway 32, but that seems to be a popular. Not 30 for Edgemont. Okay. Still just kind of using the outbound radial here to try to get myself in the neck of the woods here. The level 5, Kevin. You know, you'll have to get one started to find out, man. Maybe next time, maybe next stream, we'll get the hype train going again. And the beauty part of it all is, since now you've seen level 1, 2, and 3, I have to replace those, and fortunately, I've got many in waiting in reserve. So, all right, I think I might see where we're going here. Yep, I think I see a beacon light down there. Maybe not. Sometimes you think you see a beacon light, but you don't. I think I'm starting to get the hang of this 1/16 of an inch throttle range too, guys. 6 Victor 0. I think it's Victor 0. Not. It might be Victor Oscar. Yeah, Edgemont. Edgemont. Anybody wanting to meet me at Edgemont? Spawn in there. Yeah, we're stalling. Yeah, okay. All right. Easy now.
Have a good night, everybody. Thanks.
Hey, thanks. Hope you had fun, and we'll see you on the next one.
All right, thank you.
Have a good night.
Good night.
Yeah. See, again, it's
Annie West reminding you to read the
on
chat.
or off. On or off. I am a bit. What did I miss, Downwind Sim? Sorry. What did I miss? Edmund, did Shusey said, oh, Star Lugo, you need a ticket. Thank you. Good call. Star Lugo, I will get you a ticket there. Let me get on the ground here. Thank you. And I did tell Dane Flats the airport code, and you followed up with that. And then Them's My Shoes was actually incorrect about the level 5 picture. Did I miss anything else? Thanks for checking and keeping me honest there, Downwind Sim. Yeah. No, I told him that. Already said that. All right, where are we at here? Gotta be getting close. All right, I'm gonna kind of go back on the track IR here for just a minute to help me with the pattern. So give me 1 second. And yes, I'm horrible at keeping up with the chat. I really am, and I apologize. It's I've been told it's one of my endearing qualities. Was that tongue in cheek? The person that said that? There we go. There's our runway. It has a grass strip here too. I'm gonna take the grass strip. What the heck? I wonder what the winds are at Edgemont. Anybody know the winds at Edgemont? Edgemont traffic, Twin Otter 816 is just to the north of the field. We're on left-hand base for the grass runway landing south, Edgemont. We're gonna go ahead. We're gonna shoot it. Give myself a little room here. Winds are 260 at 5. Yeah, so it's only 5 knots. We can land wherever we want. It's my flaps here. Flaps 20. All right, we're good there. Bit high. But I've got the grass runway in sight. There we go. Like somebody just either made a radio call or was saying something on the Virtual USA Flying Club Discord. I apologize. Either way, I didn't really hear what was said. Yeah, this ought to be all right. Little crosswind. But runway 30 wasn't right on it either, so Edgemont traffic. Twin Otter 816 is on the final grass runway landing south, Edgemont. That's a little better rollout, a little better profile, honestly. See, I should have just been flying grass strips the whole time. This is a Bush League event after all. Maybe that's been the problem the whole time. The Twin Otter with the bush tires is wondering what we're doing landing on all these paved runways. Airspeed's pretty good. I'm not sinking that bad. Well, maybe I am. Yeah, Betty, come on. We're doing good. And we're down. And we're kind of at that weird, not quite beta. I don't think I need beta.
Good job.
Yeah, thank you. Now the airport, the terminal area, if I remember right, is over here somewhere, right? Downwind Sim, you remember we did some custom work. Actually, we did custom work for this for the Slantiversary. I could have swore it was over here somewhere. Might have been right there. That might have been it, guys. All right. Well, we're just gonna call it good right here. All right, let me clean up the flaps. Welcome to Edgemont, South Dakota. And yeah, I don't even know. Like, if you spawn in here, guys, you might get like an end of the runway spawning point, and that might be just about it. So feel free if you want. But we still have one more stop to make in Hot Springs. Well, two more actually. It's Hot Springs and Rapid City, so two more chances to win. But let me get. This was a short leg. Let me get my tickets caught up. I did add a few more here. Downwind, I got you. Downwind Sim to Edmund Stoner. All right, good deal. Let's reset that, and we'll open it up again. Now this is another short leg, guys. It's only a 20-mile leg. So what I'll probably do is overfly this and head up towards Rapid City. How are we doing on time? Oh, geez, we're getting kind of late. All right, yeah, I'll probably overfly Hot Springs, and then we'll make a business decision. Oh, I know what I want to do at Rapid City. I've got a little surprise for you at Rapid City. I found a hidden gem at Rapid City. Edgemont traffic. Twin Otter 816 is going to depart the grass runway northbound, and will be a left-hand crosswind departure to the east. Edgemont. Yeah, I think that actually is a hangar in real life, and then there's another hangar where this other house is. Yeah, I think that's what this is, the ramp area here. Yeah, there we go. All right, hop back in the cockpit here, and let's see. Let me just real fast go back to track IR just for the departure. Flaps, I'm going to go flaps 20 for this short field departure. We want, what do I want here? Sorry, I got to look at my map. Heading of 070. Spin that around, left-hand crosswind. And I need 5,500 or so to clear the terrain. All right. That'll be all right. Eyeball itches for a minute there. Okay, here we go. prop levers. And the fuel are full forward. Spin it up here. Hold the brakes, hold the brakes, hold the brakes. Brakes released. Takeoff power set. Oh, I know what else we were going to do. We were going to talk about if you wanted me to divert and go past Mount Rushmore. Away we go. No traffic out there. Let's make the turn. 070. Flaps are coming up. Oh yeah, I didn't set my altitude. It's alright. See you later, Edgemont. The coolest part about Edgemont, I remember, I used to drive this a lot as a kid growing up to head out to my grandparents' house. But I always remember the coolest part about this town. I mean, it has like 20 people in it, right? But they had trains like all the time running through there. And I was a huge train guy as a kid. I remember that was one of the coolest things. How about we do this? What if we do a low fly or even a touch and go or something at Hot Springs? We'll get those tickets reset, and then instead of going to Rapid City, we will do a loop around kind of Crazy Horse and Mount Rushmore, and we'll kind of call that our last leg there. So everybody can get a ticket between here and Hot Springs, and then everybody can get a ticket between Hot Springs and the monuments, and then basically Hot Springs back to Sturgis. Because it's pretty much, it actually saves us a little time because we'll kind of cut the corner. Papa Charlie, you are in. Thank you guys so much again for participating, and I hope you win. I wish I could give everybody a gift card. It's been an awesome night. Okay, pulling back slightly here on the power, because as you can see, we are most definitely in the red. And I don't want a crashy. There we go, that works. We're doing 140 plus also. Man, we're really making some hay here. So modified flight plan. So it'll mean one less ticket you can earn, but the trade-off will be we'll be able to see what Crazy Horse and Mount Rushmore looks like, which honestly I think you'll enjoy that. I think that's going to be worth it. In fact, I'm going to set that in there right now so we know where we're heading. We'll take Rapid City out. Whoa, hey, hello. Yeah, I was really pleasantly surprised, and the other one that looks really good is, if you have a chance, go fly by Devil's Tower. They really did a nice job with that one as well. So, hats off to the Asobo guys. All right, heading mode. Let's set this so I can chat with people. Heading mode and altitude is armed. Yeah, we'll go with that right there. I was supposed to be at 5,500. I think I'm pretty close to that, aren't I? 58, yeah, a little too much. Adding vertical speed. It'll descend maybe a little bit. I don't know. That's close enough. That's close enough. All right, let me see if I need to catch up a little bit more here. Uh-oh. Give me give me 1 second, guys. I need to go take care of something. I'll be right back. Crisis averted. We may be over the top of Hot Springs right now. In fact, we are. So this is the, we're not going to be able to do a low pass. I've kind of missed it. There it is, though. This is a really cool little airport. You guys check it out. It kind of sits up on a little bluff here. We can do a low pass. It won't hurt us. I do want to show you this airport. How do I turn these off? There we go. Pull back on the power. Hot Springs County Airport, Twin Otter 816, overflying the field, 5,700. Enter a left-hand pattern for a low pass back on runway 25. Excuse me, runway 36. Hey, Merides is coming in with the raid. Holy cow, we've got tons of raiders today. How awesome. Merides, I apologize for being away. My wife needed something really quickly here, but we are out here on a Bush League Backcountry fly-in, and we're in South Dakota. This is Hot Springs, South Dakota. The cool part of this town, you guys, if you ever come here, is they have hot springs, which is kind of cool, but they have this huge dinosaur museum and active dig site. It is really, really awesome. If you like that kind of stuff, this is a really cool place to visit. Hot Springs County traffic, Twin Otter 816 left base, runway 36, again low pass, and we'll be departing the area to the north. I hope I can get this turn made, guys. But welcome everybody from the ATC Mom stream. I have not flown this pattern well at all, but it'll give you some sense of well, not too bad. This is just a cool little area. It's this little river's kind of cutting through here, and then the airport sits up on the plateau. I think just a gorgeous little airstrip. We'll low pass it here. Love it. Love it. Oh, 1-9er. I was way off. I'm going south. Gee, Merry Christmas. All right, we're going on the go. I think the wind is pretty dead right here. Oh, this one has a little grass strip too. I forgot about. All right, good deal. Good deal. Hot Springs traffic, Twin Otter 816 is going to exit on a left-hand downwind northbound. All right, guys. So, real quick, exclamation point 900, get your ticket for the giveaway. I'm going to reset it here in just a second, and you'll have one last ticket you can earn. At the conclusion of the stream tonight, we're going to be giving away $25 gift card. Actually, two. One, if you're not here, you can earn it, but if you do hang out, it will probably be another, I don't know, 45 minutes or so. You'll have a chance to win the second one. So get this one right now, and then let me get things reset here. All right, what am I doing? Let me get my course heading figured out first. I'll just climb out of here. We need to be out of here on a 3:33. Tree. This is only 30 miles up to the Crazy Horse Monument, so it won't take long at all with this bird. Okay, back to engage. We've got the heading mode set, and altitude. What do I need here? I better take about 7,500 just to make sure. Am I descending? No, I'm all right. I do not know how to use the autopilot in this, and it's really it really shows. There we go. That's ready now. Are we climbing out? Yes. Okay. Beautiful. All right, guys. Everybody, let me get those tickets in, and then we'll get our last round going here, guys. Okay, Downwind Sim, Edmund. Them's my shoes. Jay Smitty. Papa Charlie. Good Fixins. Iowa Scotsman. 0.34. And we also needed one. We had one that didn't automatically register here. Let me go back and get that one in there as well. Downwind Sim. Do you remember who that was? You were trying to tell me. And I don't. I'm trying to. Star Lugo. Got it. Star Lugo, you are in. Okay. Did I miss anybody else there? I don't think so. All right. Just took out the fence at Edgemont. Well, you know, the Dinosaur Museum will cover the cost of that repair. No big deal. All right. The last round of the giveaways is now open. We are at 74 tickets that we've given away. The current record is 91. I'd love to see us approach that or even surpass that, so I can get as many people in as possible here. There's 6.5, 1,000 to go. I think I said it 7,000. Yes, it did. 7,500. Okay, and we're getting like a little bit of evening sun here as well. Very nice. Very nice. We're heading toward the town of Custer, South Dakota, and just past Custer is Crazy Horse Monument. Crazy Horse is a monument that's in progress, and kind of interesting. It's sort of a one artist's response to Mount Rushmore, which is clearly not the favorite of the Native American tribes of the area. A lot of controversy around that, I'm sure you've heard. We won't get into that here, but one artist did kind of what you ought to do. If you don't like, or if you hear some feedback and some criticism, you go try to do something about it in a positive way. And I think what he's trying to do is pretty cool. So the problem is it's probably not going to be finished in our lifetime. Pixie's head into crap. I was wanting to mix in a bunch of dad jokes around Rapid City's IACO code, but I think it'll be better to fly past the monuments instead. Rapid City Regional. KRAP. There was talk about changing that, by the way, just for those of you that need a little local course knowledge. But the town decided that the code was like it was humorous and unique and would put Rapid City on the map, so to speak. And so they opted to keep it. But I think they had a chance at one point to actually change it around. So now, yep, it's KRAP. Dane Flats were able to jump in there at Edgemont and join us. I have tried for a long time to coordinate a little flight with you there, my friend, and I would be so happy if you were able to. I see somebody on my 6. Dane, I hope you're doing well, man. The flight sim community ain't the same without you, buddy. But I hope you're happy, and I know you've been doing some other streaming and some other different games and stuff, and I just hope things are going good for you. We will definitely hop outside when we get near Crazy Horse and Mount Rushmore. This is one of the areas that I had the most success haggling. I'm not much of a haggler. John 575, hola. Good to see you, sir. Or Jahan. It might not be a sir, but if you are, if you aren't, it doesn't matter. Hi, welcome. Happy Monday. But I'm not much of a haggler, but I did haggle a pretty good deal on a helicopter flight. It's actually the only helicopter flight I've ever been on. We were here in the Black Hills, and we decided to stop, and they have helicopter tours of Mount Rushmore and Crazy Horse, right? So we show up. They don't take reservations. You just have to show up and wait in line. So we show up, and we're with our kids. They're young at the time. I mean, I don't know, 7, 8, 9, 10 years. They're elementary, middle school aged. So, not exactly the most patient age in the world. But anyway, they're hanging out. We're doing our thing and showing up. And first of all, I'm not very happy with the price. It's pretty spendy. And for like 15 minutes to just go to Mount Rushmore and back was, I don't remember what it was, but it was pretty expensive. And so I kind of want to go, and the guy's like, no, come on, we'll instead of 15 minutes, we'll give you 20 minutes. I'm like, all right, whatever. My wife wanted to stay, and the kids are wanting to stay. Well, so we get in line, and a couple groups go, and then this film crew from National Geographic shows up. Hal South MIA, hello. This film crew from National Geographic shows up, and they bump everybody. Like this helicopter company is just like tripping all over themselves to get this film crew out and about, and so it bumps us back, and I'm not happy. So I'm like, all right, we're out of here. And so they're like, no, we'll. They came down on the price a little bit, and they said they'd add some more time. And anyway, this film crew goes up and comes back, and I think they went back out. I think they switched cameras, and they went back out like, I want to say 3 different times. And we were waiting for, gosh, I mean, it must have been 2 hours. And every time they went back out, I told Connie, I'm like, I'm done, man. We're not gonna we're not staying. And every time they heard that, they would sweeten the deal. So by the time it was all said and done, we had a 45-minute helicopter ride. It went around both Mount Rushmore and Crazy Horse, and I think it was half price of what we were going to pay for the original the original flight. Now the flip side of that is I think we waited about 3.5 hours to take the ride, but it ended up being totally worth it. It was incredibly fun and a beautiful way to see the monuments. But yeah, that's my only successful haggling story. I had one haggling story on a car one time, but that was about it. I'm just not a haggler. Shusey, you're in, my friend, by the way. Al South MIA, type !900. Get your ticket to the gift certificate giveaway at the end of the stream tonight. Here in the next probably half hour or so, we'll be done drawing out those tickets. Would love to give you a $25 gift card towards your first plane I'm sure you're going to buy in X-Plane 12. Yeah, !900. That's all you got to do. The number 900. All right, we're coming up. This is the town of Custer, so we're just a little further, guys, and we will have the Crazy Horse Monument. We'll do a nice loop around that. This is a cool little town. Very, very touristy, obviously, but I like mining history, and almost every town in the Black Hills has some mining history attached to it. All right, let me hop outside so we can get a full view of this. Right down here off of our 12 o'clock, there's kind of the turnout, and there is a visitor center. They've really done a lot of work to the buildings in the area. It just takes a long time to chisel a massive structure out of the rock, whatever it is. I don't know if it's granite or whatever, but it might look kind of cool in the waning light here. Pull back on the power a little bit here.
Fun event, Grant.
Hey, man. Thanks for flying, Josh. Glad you enjoyed.
Yeah, it's fun.
All right, right in here, guys.
Nobody else did, but it was fun.
So here you go. I don't know why the rock looks a little red.
Question: does it cost anything to have it certified? Sorry, I was talking.
But there is the monument. Can I live pause? How do I live pause? Oh, I'm going to die. Oh, I'm going to die. Dang it. Hold on. I want live pause here. It's worth it. It's worth it to show you guys this. All right, where am I? All right, I want to show you guys this. This is worth it. I know, Al South, I screwed up. I screwed up bad. But I think everybody's pretty familiar with Mount Rushmore, but I don't know how familiar everybody is with this particular monument. So here is Crazy Horse Monument, and as you can see, it's under construction. And they're moving. I know they're moving rock and they're blasting and all that stuff, but they've got a ways to go yet. Here's the arm. The visitor center's right down there, and they kind of have painted on the on the rock, it looks a lot better in person, honestly. But they've painted on the rock what it's going to look like, where the horse's head's going to be. This the idea is he's pointing out towards his land or something. I don't remember exactly the story, but going to have a full, headdress, and they're going to try to make all this like as much of the horse as possible. But this is a pretty good rendition of it. I mean, this is what it looks like. You're getting some detail in the eyes, and yeah. So anyway, yeah, 0.34 it could be. And again, I know they're working on it, but it's just like, it just takes a long time. There's no saving that one, is there, guys? Did it crash or did it just flip me over? All right, we're gonna do this. I'm gonna spawn in at Custer County. We're really close by, and then we'll go fly by Mount Rushmore. We'll spawn on the runway. We'll be a bad pilot spawning on the runway. Mount Rushmore is just a few miles. It's only 8 miles away, so it's a very fast trip. Custer County, CUT, I think. Yeah, there we go. Custer County and runway 26. That sounds good. That'll spawn us in with the engines running, and we can rock and roll. Yeah, I'm gonna respawn. Here's where I'm at, you guys. I'm gonna respawn at. So I'm just backtracking just a little bit. So if you want to fly around the monument a little bit more and just take a couple more looks at it, then I'll rejoin you here in just a couple of minutes, guys. My apologies there. That happened to me when I was doing the scenic tour of Old Faithful there. Are you gonna find it now? Okay, parking brakes off. Here we go. Dane Flats, you're going to use your superior navigational skills and intimate knowledge of the Black Hills area, and you're going to just sense your way. You're just going to feel it, buddy. Feel your way toward the monument. It's getting kind of dark here. You got it? All right, buddy. I knew you'd be good. All right, I'm on my way. I might need to turn the time back. It shouldn't be this dark right now, should it? Am I tracking live time? Yeah, real time. We're gonna nudge it back just a little bit, guys. Just a little bit. We're gonna pretend that never happened. Nobody saw nothing. Let's go catch up with Dane Flats and the rest of the crew. Anybody else who's flying along with me. And then from here, by the way, if you want a 061 heading, so head on about 061. That'll take you to Mount Rushmore. All right, on our way up here, I gotta follow the road out of here. Okay, there we go. I see the odd colored rock. I don't recall the rock being that red when I drove by it last time. We'll take one more trip by it, and then we'll turn just a little to the northeast there. I'll try not to crash into the hill. Edmund, what? What? Go back on BatSim. Uh-oh, what did I... Oh, I'm not on Bat... Oh, yeah, I got disconnected. Good call, thank you. Alright, I'm reconnected on BatSim. Hopefully, in just a second, you'll see me. Let's do this. One more low pass. You are supposed to stay... I think fixed-wing airplanes are supposed to stay at 7,700 feet. Which, I don't... Am I? I might be. Yeah, so I'm pretty good right there. And like 2,500 feet away from the monument, which I think I'm closer than I'm supposed to be. But a pretty cool spot. It really is. It's the visitor center is very nice. And for the most part, they're privately funded. They've had many corporate sponsorships that they've turned down, and yeah, they're just trying to do it. They're just trying to raise the money themselves, and they're just not in any hurry. I mean, I'm not sure how many generations have worked on this, but they've got a long ways to go. But if you know anything about the Mount Rushmore history, you'll know that they really had much grander plans as well with that monument, and they ended up kind of like they were going to go like way down, like almost to the waist level with those guys, and they ended up stopping where they did. And I don't remember if it was a combination of the rock just not quite being what they thought it was to support something that big, or if they ran out of time, or they ran out of at a certain point you just want to be done. I don't know. I don't remember. It's just right around the corner if I recall here. Oh, that's the visitor center right there, isn't it? Is that it? What? Am I missing it? Oh, goodness. No, is that... Nope, that's not the visitor center. I might have turned a little too soon. Keystone. Oh, yeah, I did. I need to be over there by Keystone. Kind of get back on that 060-ish. We'll compensate because we turned a little farther north than we should have. Yeah, as I look at my map here, Keystone, it's just this side of Keystone, so let's keep our eyes peeled over here. There's I think I see the visitor center. Oops. Oh, my drone speed is turned way up. Yeah, there's the visitor center. There we go. Yeah, there we go. Yes, no? Where the heck is it? Oh, there. Is that it? Is that it down there? Yeah, that's it down there. Oh, I still have a bunch of flaps. No, I don't. I thought I had flaps out. It's just those little spoiler deals. There it is. Pretty nice work. I mean, just in terms of what this looks like, I think. probably too low. Again, I'm supposed to be 7,700 feet or higher because the helicopters get to go 7,500 and below. All right. So yeah, you guys, you know the drill here. You've seen this a million times, right? Let's go and just take a little closer look at it. Oh, this might take me up. There we go, drone speed. But, yeah, I mean, if you've ever been there, that's pretty much what it looks like. I mean, it's pretty good with all the rock and stuff. It's kind of cool. I think I can do this. Yeah, I can look around a little bit. So you can walk right up to the bottom of it, the base of it now. It doesn't really show, but there's like a boardwalk down there, and you can really get down and rub noses with it. And that amphitheater was just a genius idea. What a perfect spot. But man, did they move a lot of rock. They really moved a lot of rock to get there. So, yep. Pretty cool. Pretty cool. You didn't have the program. Oh, Fixie. Got it, man. Yeah, you missed out. You'll have to come back and check it out again because it's it is worth it. It is absolutely worth it. Okay, enough horsing around, guys. It's time to head back home. Let's get this. Whoops. Let's get this turned off. Let's stay off the mountain. And let's get headed back towards Sturgis. Actually, should just turn. I can just turn northbound here. We'll head up. What's my heading here that I need? Put some power back in. Right about as due dead northbound heading here. So let's do that. Which is pretty much what I have set. Just make sure we get clear of everything. We'll set the autopilot on, and you and me both, Fixie. You and me both. Streaming Pro, Flight Sim Pro, Nunchucks Pro. I got skills. Call me crazy, man. Good evening yourself. Thank you so much for stopping by. Very, very nice to see you. Where is this? Fixie provided the coordinates. Thank you, Brett. All right, we're due north, and I'm going to do this. Let's go heading. Let's just take this altitude. Let's arm that. And we're going to go hands-free flying so we can chat a little bit here. Ladies and gentlemen, again, let me remind you one final time. We have giveaway tickets that we are providing right now. If you type !900 and you are a follower like Good Fixins, you will get a ticket to the raffle. That's going to occur in probably about 20 minutes. Time I get back to Sturgis. You know what? We're going to do this too. This is for you, Downwind Sim. Real time, real weather, baby. Ooh, ambiance. Edmund, I think you already have yours for this round. Yes, you do, sir. You've got yours for this round. I'll go another one for Downwind, another one for Edmund. Texas 1 Flyboy. You're in there, TFB. Iowa Scotsman. Husey. Al South. Mi amigo from MIA. Papa Charlie. Jay Smitty. Good Fixins. Anybody else I'm adding right now? Yeah, a couple more here. Panagon and .34. Yeah, so we're gonna do two. We're gonna do two drawings. Once I get down on the ground, the first one will be for anybody, whether they're here or not. And if you're here, awesome. You'll get what's coming to you. If you're not, then I'll find you. But then the second drawing is for all you guys that have hung out with me till the very, very end. That'll be just for must be present to win people. So yeah, hope you've enjoyed the flight. Thanks to everybody who flew along also in the Bush League Backcountry Fly-In. And yeah, appreciate everybody that came over from the Virtual USA Flying Club as well. We had a good crowd. I think we had my top count was 15 pilots. So that was pretty good, I think, for a Monday night. Yeah, holy cow, TFB, did we have, you missed a raid, and we do need to make sure that David 4DW, if you're here, Happy Pappy, if you're here, Al South MIA, if you're here, Acro Nerd, if you're here, and Fisher, you guys all got gift subs from Slant Alpha Adventures tonight. Make sure you reach out to him and tell him thanks. And then we also had a gift sub to Jay Smitty, which that's what reminded me of that there by Texas One Flyboy. Yeah, and so we made it to a level 3 hype train, and that's why you see the level 3 embarrassing Uncle Melvin picture up there instead of my normal webcam with showing my hunky movie star good looks. But yeah, had a really awesome start of the stream. It was so much fun. It felt a little hectic and a little rushed, but it was still super fun. And appreciate everybody's support. That's why we're able to do these giveaways, by the way. And so I love being able to give that right back to you guys. Downwind Sim camped at this lake. And he made the nice people that were there already, he made them mad at him because he ran his motorcycles at all hours of the day. Yeah, put one in just in case, Texas or Shoozy. You just never know. Do I have any kind of a? No, I really don't have any VOR. I could come off of the Rapid City VOR if I wanted to, but I kind of think we'll probably see the lights of Sturgis. We're generally heading in the right direction. Plus, I'm cheating just a little bit. I'm using my Navigraph.
Paradise Valley traffic. Carbon Cub 533 Alpha Lima, 5 miles to the west from Bunker Landing. Paradise Valley traffic.
Paradise Valley is what I kind of thought was the hidden gem of this event. I had seen it before. Oh, there we got a couple of guys flying. How awesome is that? But that's just we're actually just overflying it, and actually this might be it down there. But one of these spots, if it was a little bit brighter, we would have landed. It might be right down there. Just a phenomenal little spot. Oh, and by the way, this is what I was going to show you guys. I'm going to show you this right now, okay? This is the other little hidden gem. There is a place right next to Rapid City. It's not shown on the sectional. It's called Dan's Private. I want to show you guys this. I'm going to pull up the Acme mapper. This has got to be one of the coolest things I've ever seen. I don't know the history of this airport, but I want to learn the history of this airport because it looks to me like this guy just said, like he had his airport first, and then the town of Rapid City said, "Yeah, we're going to build," and he said, "I'm not going anywhere." But check it out. Here's Rapid City Regional, KRAP. And look at Dan's. Look at Dan's little private field. It's just right there. Is that not the best?
Paradise
So I
Valley
was
traffic.
going to go land there. If we went to Rapid City, I was going to land there instead. But look at that little place, man.
Looking for the windsock.
I love
Paradise
it.
Valley.
It's just like... I don't know why, but I love that. It looks like he maybe had something else here, too. Or is that... No, maybe that's just a fence line. But, I mean, that's the best. That is the best. Paradise Valley was neat, but almost impossible to find. Yeah, it doesn't. It's not the airstrip itself. It's not like that one that Dan's. You can really see it mowed out. That Paradise Valley is it's just more like a big flat bottom that I think at various times in the year, like it is hard to see. Okay, time for us to descend a little bit, guys. I just thought that the approach and everything looked like it would be, well, when I just was horsing around making the scenery, it looked like it'd be pretty amazing. All right, we're gonna start the gentle descent here. We need 4,200 for pattern altitude, and I'm just kind of looking for lights. I think I maybe see runway lights right there. Yep, we're not too far off. Okay, yeah, it's just a, yeah, yep. The ARC programmetry for sure didn't have much. Yeah, you're exactly right. The X-plane version, you just went to the big grass field. In fact, I made that runway in WED. It's like 600 feet wide, just because I just tried to make the whole deal be runway, because I didn't know exactly where you'd land to. But I've seen pictures of that field where it's much more pronounced, like maybe later in the summer when it's getting a little drier, but I'm not 100% sure. Sturgis traffic, Twin Otter 816, 3 miles south of the field will be entering left-hand base, runway 29er, Sturgis. Okay, I don't think that's a road, not an airfield, so we're still just going to try to descend here, and every once in a while I think I see a beacon. Like, is that a beacon? Or is that an airplane, I mean? Or is that, I know that's an airplane right out there. Are they going to Sturgis? Maybe. Maybe. We're just going to wing it here. Alright, do I have my landing lights? I can't tell. Off. I want them on. On.
Sturgis begins traffic. Cessna 114 Papa, entering a left base runway 29er.
Yep, there's an airplane over there, so I'm assuming they're flying somewhere near the like they may be in the pattern. There's another one. I need to be listening. That was a call to Sturgis. Sturgis traffic, Twin Otter 816 is 3 miles south at 6,000. We see the traffic in the pattern, and we will extend our base to 29er.
Paradise Valley traffic. The Carbon Cub is departing off the field VFR to the southeast. Paradise Valley traffic.
Okay, so 29er. Probably be nice if I set something here to show that runway heading. Oh, there's, yeah, I'm way off. I'm Samsonite on this one here. we'll just stay way down here. So that other traffic, that other plane is in the pattern. I bet, isn't he? Yeah.
Swimming, Simmons, Swanson?
Maybe it's on the briefcase. Look on the...
Oh, yeah! It's right here. Samsonite. I was way off. I knew it started with an S, though.
Sturgis begins traffic. Forward, Papa turn left, runway 29er.
Now what? All right, what's this guy doing? What's he doing? Man down? Do we need to send somebody call Black Fox? I think we need search and rescue. Nope, there he goes. Maybe that's a helicopter. Sturgis traffic, Twin Otter 816. We're going to go ahead and just join left-hand paddle. We're on the left-hand crosswind runway 29er. I don't know this aircraft that we're seeing that's north of the field here. I don't know if he's in the pattern. I haven't heard him make any radio calls, but Whiskey Papa is he's having some issues. He's trying to imitate me at Crazy Horse. Could be a helicopter, though. That's how I fly helicopters. Because I do know that somebody was in. I thought Whiskey Papa was actually in a helicopter. So that might be our friend Smitty. Oh.
Super slow.
Copy that. Oh, there he is. He's down. He's down. Very good. Very good. Good fix. See, how Whiskey Papa, Doe. That's Fixie's call sign. LOD and Fussy Pants stinks. Sorry, man. Surviving in a helo. Yes, Edmund, you are correct. You are correct. Edmund, have you watched the Nerdy Heli Simmer YouTube channel yet? That just came up on my feed the other day. Oh my goodness, he's good. He is so good. Sturgis traffic, Twin Otter 816, overflying the field at 5,000 feet. We're going to join a left-hand downwind 29er, Sturgis. Yep, it's rigged. JPC, we're doing good, man. I think we had 15. I think that was the count I had. Overall, very fun night. And airframe count was, well, I had one for sure, and I heard we had one early.
Sturgis traffic, November 8333 Foxtrot, 2 miles to the east. Going to be crossing over midfield pattern altitude to join the left downwind 29er full stop, Sturgis.
How'd date night go? So that's he's coming in from the east, which is where we were coming from. So we were coming a little bit more from the south. Sturgis traffic, Twin Otter 816 on the left downwind 29er, Sturgis. All right, let's get established here on that downwind. Let's see where we're at here. Field awareness. I think we're back there a little bit. Sturgis traffic, Twin Otter 816, left base 29er, Sturgis. Oh, well. That's cool, though. You can just chill and watch Netflix or what. No, I didn't mean that. That sounded really bad, Mike. I don't want you to do that. I just meant in all the most innocent way possible. There's no way I'm going to recover from that. Sturgis traffic, Twin Otter 816 on the final 29er. Hey, everybody, look at that round out. Wasn't that a nice round out? Got an amazing round out. Flaps coming in. Sarah, if you're listening, I truly, truly did not mean that. And as soon as it came out of my mouth, I knew it was wrong. I didn't mean it.
Pattern altitude, going to left downwind 29er full stop, and we've got landing traffic in sight, Sturgis.
I don't think my landing lights are on for some reason. Why? Why not? And we're down. Alright, guys. Well, I gotta figure out what's going on with my throttle on this plane. I really do like this airplane, but it did not perform like it normally does. Now, that's not the reason why most of my landings were rubbish tonight, but it certainly didn't help. Where's my turn off here? Gotta be coming up. Where are you, turn off? Hello, turn off. Where are you? There it is. Sorry, 3 Fox, I'm trying to hurry.
Sturgis traffic, November 033 Foxtrot is turning left downwind 290 full stop Sturgis.
We're out. Sturgis traffic, Twin Otter 816 is clear of 29er. Sturgis traffic. Okay, good. Hopefully, Sarah, you know me, and like I'm truly the most family-friendly guy in the world. So, yeah, it's in fact, I want to know if he is not a complete and total gentleman. I want to know. I want to know. I'll have a talk with him. All right, guys, let me set the brakes, and I know why you're all here. First of all, one last chance. Exclamation point 900. 900. 900. Get your ticket, and let's get ready to go. Let's get ready to do this thing here. We've got all that stuff is turned off. Let's just go here. We'll watch landing traffic, and we'll have some fun. Mike, what do you think of the level 3 embarrassing photo? That's my new hype train thing. Is I've got all these embarrassing photos of me as a kid. Here, by the way, here was level 1. In case you missed it, there was level 1. You know, pretty nice. Oh, hey, nice job helicopter landing there next to me, I think, even though it looked like a 172. Then we came in after that with level 2. You know, I took it up a notch. Yeah, took it up a notch. Level 2, and then of course you saw the level 3. That's where we ended up the Garfield slippers. So a little bit more embarrassing every single time. But we didn't quite make it to hype train level 4. We're gonna just have to keep that in the back pocket for next time. So, you know, that's what that's all about. In case you were wondering. On to the giveaway. You guys have been super patient and appreciate all your support. I think we've got everybody. Going once, going twice. Anybody? Bueller. We gave away 85 tickets. 85 tickets. That is just awesome. Okay. That is closed. And it's time for me to go to, we're going to go to Google random number generator right there. Full disclosure, and then here's the list we're working off of. So it's 1 through 85. All right, guys. Edmund was the first ticket all the way back on the 25th of July, and 0.34. So you just in order of when I got you, basically. Okay. So 2 tickets coming. The first one, drum roll, generate. Is number 9. Number 9. Oh, my softball number. Number 9. This is it's Good Fixins. Good Fixins. Congratulations, Good Fixins. Now you can't win twice. But Good Fixins, you are the first winner. Chicken dinner. Congrats. I will hit you up on Discord, and we'll get that figured out. Now the second one, guys, you have to be here for. Okay, so if I call your number, I need you to respond. And did I pick a number? Oh, Papa Charlie, you know what? You are correct. Good Fixins, you're still gonna win that. Okay, I'm not gonna take that away. So let's do this again. Yeah, let's do this again. You're right, Papa Charlie. Thank you. Good fixings. I won't take that away from you. So 1 through 85. All right, so let's try that again. So this is becoming a 3 gift card night. That's all right. Here we go. The first gift card for anybody who's here or not here. Here we go. Number 5. Yeah, number 9 again, right? Number 5. Okay, so number 5 it's Tree Fox. Michael, you are the winner. Bingo. All right, so these guys are both here, so that's cool. Makes it easy. But now the last one is for you have to be here. So if I call your number, you have to speak up in the chat, or I'm going to redraw. All right, so there's our first 2. Let's see if we can get out of the single digits, huh? Ready? 1 through 85. 1, 2, 3, go. It's 40. All right, let's see who we have here. 40 is Ben Vanot. Ben, are you still here? I'll give it a minute. Ben. Ben was here early. He came in one of the raids, I think. Ben Vanot. Are you here, my friend? Let me close that down so we don't have the buzzing going in the background. Ben, I'm going to give you another 10 seconds here. I know there's a stream lag and all that stuff, but I'm going to give you another 10 seconds. Put you in yellow for the heartbreak story. All right, Ben. Going once, going twice. Here we go. Next person. Have to be here. It is number 14. Boy, the Google random number generator. Keeping it low. The original Godspeed. Scott, are you here? Scott, I know you lurk a lot. You're like Aquafunkalistic Booty Whap. You like to come in. You like to hang out. You like to lurk. Totally cool. Scott, the original Godspeed, are you here, sir? K5W922. Welcome. Thanks for the follow. Good to have you on board. We just wrapped up a Bush League Backcountry Fly-In / Virtual USA Flying Club event. Scott, about another 20 seconds there, sir, before you become Hard Luck Story number 2. He rated me the other night. Yeah, he's I like him. He did stream tonight. He's probably tired. That wears you out. All right. Here we go. Have to be here to win. 1, 2, 3. 38. 38. Panagon. Are you here, Panagon? I know he was here earlier today. Panagon, Rob? I also know if you get caught in those stinky commercials that it's, hey, Panagon. All right, Panagon, congratulations, my friend. I will get a hold of you. $25 coming your way. So congrats to Michael, November 8033 Foxtrot. Good fixins. Brett, good job. And Panagon, Rob, congratulations. And I will reach out to you guys and we'll make that happen. So, and again, thank you so much for your support of the channel. And so happy to give these back to you guys. It's been a whirlwind evening and a super fun, just a super fun, positive night. And it's very much needed. So thank you again, you guys. You're awesome. All right, I'm gonna do this.
Thanks for watching my papa.
Lots of thank yous to hand out. We've got some new friends here. K5W922 just came in. Appreciate you stopping by. We had a raid from Merides. Thank you, Merides. ATC Mom, you're awesome. Texas One Flyboy, the gift ascription, friend to all. 200 bits. Actually, Texas One Flyboy, a couple of gift subscriptions tonight. And in addition to 100 cheer bits, Papa Charlie tossed 500 cheer bits. Edmund 500. Dane Flats 100. And then Slant Alpha, the 5 gift sub bomb. Good fixins, also a gift sub to Dane Flats. We had STW222 follow, and Slant Alpha. He also, in addition to the gift subs, he tossed out his 27th re-subscription, so that was really cool. He came in also with a raid of 29. Heavens Foundation pushed the follow button. Julig12 followed along. Emperor Fun. Grumpy Gordo came in with the raid. Dominic the Gamer followed. Downwind Sim re-ascribed there. 16 total. I think it's been more than that. Squawk 7600 followed, and that was our night, man. It was pretty doggone awesome. Holy moly! Thank you again so very much for all of your support, and yeah, it's been fantastic. Let's see here. Who can we go? Well, we're gonna keep this. We're gonna keep this going. It looks like 3 Fox came in. Oh no, he's going. Oh, jeez, Louise. I'm looking at Continuum stream here. I wanna look here. What do we have? Trying to find somebody with a little GA here. No. And no, and no, and no. Okay. Well, you know what? We go over to this guy quite a bit, but it's worth it because he's good and he's doing some bush flying. So let's go. Let's chase 3 Fox over there, and we're gonna raid Conti. Panagon, thank you, man. It was great because you guys were here. That's what made it great. TFB, thank you so much. All those hit me up if you need the routes. Happy to share with you. Iowa Scotsman, get back to work on that PC, buddy. Absolutely. Oh, he's just finishing. Well, we'll go with him to wherever he goes, and that's totally okay. Yeah, I'm out of here, guys. Take very good care of yourselves and your families, and we will see you on Thursday. I'm doing a little fly-in down at Arkansas. So until then, have a fantastic evening. God bless.